Albert Einstein, renowned for his groundbreaking contributions to physics, possessed a multifaceted personality that extended beyond his scientific genius. His curiosity and imaginative thinking were key traits reflected in his famous assertion, "I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious." Einstein's nonconformity was evident in his rebellious nature, as he frequently questioned established norms both in science and society. Despite his fame, he led a life of simplicity, disdaining materialism, as noted by his son, Hans Albert, who observed his father's disregard for ordinary comforts. Einstein's sense of humor and wit were well known, with his jokes often revealing deeper truths, such as the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. His preference for solitude in the later years of his life underscored his developed taste for introversion, which he described as painful in the years of his youth. He believed that solitude was essential for deep thinking, famously stating, "I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity." Einstein was also deeply committed to humanitarianism and pacifism, advocating for civil rights and peace and expressing strong opposition to nationalism and militarism. His playful nature, seen in his love for the violin and sailing, highlighted his belief that play was crucial for creativity, aligning with his views that play is the highest form of research. Despite his public persona as a scientific genius, those close to him knew him as a private and reserved individual who often felt uncomfortable with his celebrity status. His relationships were complex. While he maintained close ties with families and friends, his marriages were marked by both intellectual partnership and emotional distance. As a mentor and teacher, Einstein was generous and admired for his ability to explain complex ideas with clarity. Based on the detailed examination of Albert Einstein's personality, the experimenter archetype aligns most closely with his psychological and behavioral tendencies. The experimenter is characterized by deep curiosity, a relentless drive to explore, and an inclination towards innovation, all traits that Einstein exemplified. His passion for unraveling the mysteries of the universe and challenging conventional thinking, combined with his profound intuitive insights, fits well with the experimenter's drive to push boundaries and seek out new possibilities. He was known for his ability to think in pictures, mentally experiment, and arrive at groundbreaking conclusions through imaginative rather than purely logical processes. This aligns with the experimenter's tendency to rely on intuition when approaching problems. Moreover, Einstein's willingness to challenge existing paradigms and his comfort with uncertainty and ambiguity are indicative of the experimenter's nature. The experimenter thrives in environments where the rules are not fully defined and where exploration can lead to revolutionary discoveries, just as Einstein did with his theories of relativity, which fundamentally altered the course of modern physics. Albert Einstein's personality and intellectual pursuits strongly align with the experimenter archetype, characterized by the interplay of extroverted intuition, extroverted thinking, and introverted feeling as the assimilation function. Einstein's life and work exemplify the hallmark of the extroverted intuitive, an insatiable curiosity, an ability to envision possibilities beyond the conventional understanding. He was renowned for his capacity to conceptualize ideas that defied the established scientific paradigms, such as his theory of relativity, which fundamentally altered our understanding of space and time. His intuition was evident in his ability to generate groundbreaking hypotheses and in his willingness to entertain unconventional ideas and follow them to their logical, often radical conclusions. Complementing and supporting this dominant NE was his extroverted thinking, which allowed Einstein to apply rigorous logical analysis and empirical validation to his theories. His intellectual rigor ensured that his imaginative ideas were not merely speculative, but were groundbreaking in observable reality. This TE aspect was crucial in transforming Einstein's visionary ideas into robust scientific theories that could be tested and verified, such as in practical applications of his equations in the real world, including those that predicted the bending of light by gravity, which was later confirmed during a solar eclipse. Einstein's introverted feeling function, though not dominant, also played a significant role in his personality. FI facilitated his deep connection to personal values and ethical considerations, which is reflected in his passionate advocacy for peace. his disapproval of nationalism, and his profound respect for individual autonomy. His quote, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift," underscores his belief in the primary of intuitive insight, NE, over pure rationality, TE, also highlighting his internal value system, FI. As Einstein grew older, his increasing preference for solitude can be seen as a sign of his introverted functions developing. This shift is reflected in his quote, "I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity." That statement suggests that with age, Einstein found greater comfort and fulfillment in introspection, highlighting his deepening engagement with his internal world and the possible integration of his introverted traits. This shift may have allowed him to further refine and internalize his ideas, enriching his already profound theories with deeper reflection and personal insight. However, his primary mode of engagement with the world remained through the exploratory and experimental lens of the experimenter archetype. Ultimately, Einstein's relentless curiosity, innovative mindset, and ability to think beyond established frameworks strongly suggests that the experimenter archetype is the most accurate representation of his psychological makeup. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more future historical figures on the box theory archetypes.